Howdy, folks. Today we're playing Dimir Tempo and Phyrexia all will be one standard. This is the deck that CovertGoBlue made, and it's a deck entirely built around Ledger Shredder, Spell Dancer, and Voidwing Hybrid. Kind of got this proliferate theme, and you're really trying to just tempo your opponent out of the game with cards like Spell Pierce, Slip Out the Back, and some removal spells, Duress. Just basically trading your 1 mana cards or 2 mana cards for their cards that cost more than that, and trying to kill your opponent that way, getting some value with the Underdog Hybrid, and then you have some of these higher end cards to help close out the game. Pretty interesting game plan. CovertGoBlue went about 500, so they went about just as many wins as losses, 50% win rate. We're gonna see if we can beat that with this deck, so let's try it on the ladder. Okay, we go first, and turn 2 Ledger Shredder, count me in. Play this island so we can Spell Pierce something if it's like a Commander Faces Cockazin. Count me in on that Spell Pierce all day. I'll Spell Pierce that too. Fine with that. Getting some use out of Spell Pierce. Play this Ledger Shredder. Pass the turn. Now if they want to, Lightning Strike is going to take their entire turn. Come on, I'm sure. And now we can trigger the Connive, so I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Sure. Play with fire, killing our Spell Dancer. And get rid of the Spell Pierce. Put that backwater into the graveyard. Get a cut down, that's nice. Don't think we're gonna attack quite yet though. Squee, yep. And this is exactly why we didn't want to attack quite yet. That we could block this 1/1 token. Pass the turn. We have a Duress. Yeah, I think we have to use a Duress now to get any value out of it. Reckless Impulse ×2. We'll Experimental Augury. Proliferate onto it. We want this Liliana. Probably, honestly, we probably do. And we can have another Shredder if we want. I'll take second Shredder. Proliferate there, yep. Pass the turn. 4/6 is hard for our opponent to deal with. Phoenix Trickster. Jamming with everybody. Okay, we'll block the Squee. And they don't play the Squee this turn. Okay, interesting. All right, we're just gonna play a couple Ledger Shredders and Connive. I think we're gonna keep the Augury, honestly. Cut down, not as good as cut down. Not better than Augury, I don't think. Pass the turn. Plan on blocking. Opponent can do the Squee thing if they want, or they can Reckless Impulse, sure. Chandra Mountain, that's pretty good. They get their Chandra down. They're gonna attack with everybody. Okay. Mono Red knows one mode, jam with everybody mode. That was Mono Red Brain right there. Their Mono Red Brain took over. They just attacked with everybody and lost. Okay, Ledger Shredder putting that work. GG's. Alrighty, in our second game here, we'll keep this. Shipwreck Marsh, go. See what our opponent's on. Swamp. They have Evolved Sleeper to punish us for the cut down. They do. Play Ledger Shredder though. Makes it a 2/2, sure. We'll block all day if you attack. Come on, you know you want to send it through. They do not. Okay. The Spell Dancer cut down coming in. We can get the Connive on the Shredder. And we can get the trigger on the Spell Dancer. Second Spell Dancer, I guess, can go. Attack for 2. 2 mana, 2/4 flying. So far, pretty good. We can proliferate the Drowning Nicker next turn if we want. Alright, Shelter time. One had no play. See what they do here. They have their own Sheltered? They do, okay. Guess we're going to Drowning Nicker this Sheltered. Proliferate here. Attack with everybody. Yep, remove some oil counters. Oops. Oops, I did not do that correctly. My bad. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I was going to cast it from the graveyard. Can they get past what we have going on, though? Mirex, okay. They have an Invoke Despair. Obliterator. Obliterator's not going to save them in the air. Bushwhack. Or the hybrid. Hybrid. I mean, that's fine and all, but I'm gonna sacrifice some lands here. Hit our opponent with a good game. And, I mean, we've flooded out here terribly, but hit him with the GGs and win the game. I will take it. 2 games in, 2 Ws. GGs. All right, game 3 on the draw this time, so we'll see how that goes. Duress. Spell Dancer. Opponent's got over Fiend's Tower. On the draw, no turn 1 play is tough for us. Probably just going to be duressing this turn. Let's see what they got going on over there. Ooh, they got some stuff. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know if we can beat that Liliana. Really don't know if we can beat whatever they have going on right now with our draw here. And they just pass. Okay. Alright, try the Spell Dancer. Imagine we're gonna get Siphon Insighted. The goal is to next turn cast 2 spells so that way I can get a duress copied, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how exactly it's going to work. Siphon Insight coming in here, gotta imagine, unless they drew. I don't know what it would be, but theoretically something they could draw there. They did not want to play their wedding announcement. They didn't feel like that was going to matter too much. Okay, they did cut us down. All right. Sure. We would love to hit a land. We might just have to duress them next turn. To prevent them from... Oh, sure. Prevent them from dropping to the fairy. They're looking for a land this time. They can't find a land. Maybe we're happy about that. No land. Okay. So they're not going to hit a land. I suppose, yeah, we're just going to pass here. They spend their entire mana to depopulate. We'll Spell Pierce them here. Yeah, land to populate, we're not feeling too bad about. I'll spell pierce that. Just because I kind of need to get it out of my hands. What a Wara. We're gonna augury here. Sitter, Sheldred, Kaido. Take the Kaido, I suppose. Won't cast it this turn, though. Proliferate here. Combat damage coming in. Yep, remove 2 oil counters. Double duress. Fucking opponent. Alright, what do we got? Paya and Teferi. Yeah, we'll get rid of both of those. Pretty happy to do that. Pass the turn. They have to populate. Man, I imagine they'll use it here. Get to populate, get to come in and sweep this out. And we're gonna get to resolve it. Drown and Ichor, okay. Did not want to use it to populate there. Kaido.
With the right tools,
Pass the turn.
we can do it. Bet you can't catch us.
Imagine they're gonna wedding announcement eventually. Our opponent had that wedding announcement down earlier. I feel like they would have been feeling better about where they're at, but passing the turn, they're gonna siphon inside us. Okay, try to attack. A Wandering Emperor? No, okay. Plus.
Now this
Underdog time.
is a juicy secret.
Pass the turn. What, they did have a Wandering Emperor, okay. Sure.
I've learned much during my travels.
Samurai time, yeah.
We must protect the people.
Okay, I will block, I suppose. Sure. Sunset Revelry, okay. Samurai.
Keep watch for intruders.
My turn. Alright. Back in the Wandering Emperor.
Years of training. For this?
Thanks.
Spell Dancer. Okay, I'll take Spell Dancer.
Now,
Pass the turn. Siphon Insight coming in again. Makes sense. They've run through 2 of those now. We're trying to get it so they have to blow their own stuff up in a... They want to keep stuff around. We blocked a 2/2 here. Drown in Ichor. Okay. We'll slip it out the back. Kill it 2/2. That down's probably not getting that much value. Keeping that around though, so we
that all
can
you got?
double a spell is gonna be nice. Sunset Revelry, okay. Okay, I'll start with the Augury. Ledger Shredder. Yeah, I'll take a Ledger Shredder. Both of those. Attack our opponent. Yeah, I think I will remove these. Cast a Consider. I think I want another Consider. I really want an untapped land here. Hybrid, sure. Take that land. Definitely pick up the Kaido.
I know something you don't know.
And pass the turn, I suppose. Both coming at Kaido. Sure thing. Opponent's being pretty disciplined about this depopulate.
I've been watching your moves.
Fighting announcement. Okay, gonna draw a card off that. Not gonna make a 1/1. Put on my turn. We have Augury. We have Ledger Shredder. And now I think this is going to get our opponent to act. Remove 2 counters. Plus the Kaido. Another Ledger Shredder.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Okay, Experimental Augury. Pick another Shredder. Proliferate those, yep. Knife, we can get rid of this land. Liliana, sure. Fine with Liliana. Lift right here. Alright, now we're going to see the depopulate. Opponent's going to have an interesting decision whether they want to attack first or not. Yep. Did not want to attack first. Wants to play their wedding announcement. Okay. See, now that's good for them. But I think we're going to kill the 1/1 and then Liliana the Raffine. Make him sack.
And you think you can win? Off you go.
Do a ninja rolling. Pass the turn.
I've got all kinds of
Got lots of cards in hand. Oh, and our opponent scoops it up. Another victory. Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. Big W. Alrighty. I think that's 3-0. GG's. Opponent is going to go first. We can live in this Dark Six Shores, have this cut down available. Ugh. This is the start you definitely don't want to see your opponent. This Caucasus gets around this cut down so well. This is very annoying start. I'm not gonna lie. It's annoying to play against this start. I mean, you have a 1-mana removal spell that just does absolutely nothing against their start. Okay, well, Ledger Shredding. Adversary, okay. Block the 2/2. And nothing else. Take that. Yeah, I think it's just Spell Dancer cut down here. It's gotta be. Just, I think the counter is better than the Transmogrian because it can't block. If it could block, I don't think would be any. We wouldn't remotely be thinking about that, but it can't block, so yikes. Yeah, I mean, this all stemmed from this Feldon not being able to be blocked on turn 2. Alright, try to block the Raiju. Kill our Spell Dancer. Take 6. Shredder. And just we've flooded out here. Pass the turn. Guess we're going to slip out the back. We block the Feldon. They obviously could just have a lightning strike here. Yeah, this can't get anything from the yard. But it can give it +1/+1. Just Feldon. Alright, so about to back. We're gonna need like an experimental augury or something. Or a go for the throat. That one, folks, is not bad. Shit, the Feldon. Yeah, I made a comedy there. We were not going to win. I made a comedy of errors, or at least one error this game. I should have hit the Feldon there, but either way, the turn to Kumano into Feldon when you have the cut down feels so bad. Like I just hate that interaction in Standard. It really makes these mono red decks suppress. If we were able to kill that Feldon on turn 1, I think we have a lot better chance to win. Alas, we were not, and now we're 3-1, and I'm a little bit salty. That's all right, GG's. Alrighty, 3-1 now, and we're gonna go first here. Hopefully we don't get stomped by mono red again. Does never feel good. Oh, speak of mono red. Mono. Well, at least we'll play a Spell Dancer this turn, so that our opponent has to decide whether or not they want to kill our Spell Dancer or play a creature to get the value of the Cockazin. Or they can do both with exactly Phoenix Chick into Play with Fire. Wow. Yeah, that was the perfect draw. That was the perfect draw. Now they slip out the backs are rotten in our hand. I think we just have to consider here. See if we can find a creature or something to play. Ledger Shredder, maybe. All lands, though. Pass the turn. Yeah, this is tough. This is... Opponent has had exact perfect against us every time. Squee. Yeah, I gotta kill the Squee. Alright. Maybe we can find a creature to go with our spells here. Ledger Shredder, maybe. Underdog. Underdog's better than nothing, I suppose. Pass the turn. Twist B, okay. Adversary, yep. About to back. Alright, taking a boatload. Down to 5. Good, my turn. Darks look short, man. Just not great draws, and GG's. Okay, opponent's going first. We're 3-2 so far, and honestly, 2 losses to Mono Red have been to their best draw. It's really hard to beat Mono Red's best draw, but we couldn't either time. Opponent's on 7, we're on 7. See what they have. I still am kind of salty about literally just anytime I play a deck like this, you just run into Mono Red all the time. Anytime I play a life gain deck, you can't buy a game against Mono Red. I think I've played Mono Red once in 20 life gain games. I already played this 2 and 5 times here. Alright, what you got for me? Bank Buster, yep. Say goodbye to that Bank Buster. Blister is gonna be a problem. I want to feed something to this edict. Suppose so. Don't have a slip out the back or anything, so this is gonna get taken anyway. Might as well just let them have it. Alright, we would like to draw and remove a spell for this Glissa. See if we can find a remove spell for the Glissa. Not ideal. all lands over here. This is not a deck you're trying to hit 6 lands with. And no blocks. They're going to be able to draw their card. It's not looking good. This is not where you want to be. You want to have the removal. Celestis, okay? They have a go for the throat. They do have it all over there. Okay, pass the turn. This game looks like we're about to be 3-3. This game has not gone great. Our removal spell did not line up against what they had going on. They had Blissa instead of something we could kill here. Drawing an absurd amount of cards. Maybe I could have taken something else with that. Possible. Alright, well, Sheldred, flip out the back. That's my plan. Why I keep playing. Now, if our opponent wants to depopulate here, we can save our Sheldred. That's bastards. Boatwing Hybrid's gonna get the chomp, I would imagine. Yep. Yep, they get in. Not much we can do there. Basically, we just have to hit non-land cards here. Maybe a Liliana, something good, maybe. About the back's probably not gonna do it. Pass the turn. See what they have. Might slip their Gliss out the back, I think is gonna be the plan. Fixes command. Okay. Put on the Glutton, sure. I can take our Spell Dancers this time. Yep. Alright. What's out of here? Can't let them gain all that life. Spell Dancer, okay. Alright, and in the block. Pass the turn. And that's GG's. Dang. 3-3 with this deck now. Ugh. Drawn poorly, and our draws have lined up poorly against our opponent. Also, our opponent drew a bunch of extra cards, but only ever stayed on the 4 lands. That's tough. GG. Alrighty, we're gonna go first. I'll keep this. Backwater go. Shredder on turn 2, hopefully. Tranquil Cove. What's my opponent on over there? Soldiers, okay. Yep. Let me connive. Big fan of that. We're getting rid of this consider. And now I think I am gonna consider. Sure, I'll take a land. Gonna drown and Icar this recruitment officer. A little conniving. Get rid of the Spell Dancer, maybe. See if they have a Brutal Cathar. What it's gonna come down to. Electric Officer, not a Brutal Cathar. I'll take that. Alright, cut down here. Lane Augury, yeah. Alrighty, well, opponent wanted none of that business. And I'll take it. Finished 4-3 with this deck. Started 3-0, went to 3-3, went 4-3. I'll take it. Let's hit the wrap up. GG's. Okay, and we're back here with the wrap up for Dimir, Tempo, and Phyrexia. All will be one. And this deck was okay. I think, honestly, you're going to win about half your games with this deck. But I also don't think this deck is really going to get that much worse the higher you go up the ladder. You have ways to win against a plethora of decks, and I think either you're kind of just going to do your thing or you're going to not do your thing. So you're either going to duress them into Spell Dancer, into Double Spell, into cast another thing, something crazy, or you just kind of draw the wrong half of the deck and kind of get beat out of the game. And that's something that I think CGB said he found in his time with the deck as well. It's the Liliana, the Kaido, and the Sheldreds are interesting, and you can reasonably find them with all the card selection you have with the Considers and Experimental Auguries and the Conniving of the Ledger Shredders. So I don't mind that. I don't think Razorlash Transmogrant was that good, so maybe you could play another Go for the Throat in that slot. I'd probably go 3 Drown and Ichor, 3 Go for the Throat, and cut the Razorlash Transmogrant for that. I'm just kind of smooth out the mana base, or smooth out the removal suite, rather, a little bit more. But other than that, the deck, it's a fine deck. You're not gonna win a bunch of games, but I think you can win about half. If you really perfect it, you can win maybe slightly more than half. I think Ledger Shredder is really good right now, and being able to protect with a slip out the back is also a good plan. But if you're really all in on Ledger Shredder, I probably would just play mono blue. And try to protect with a slip out the back in that deck and really just go off there. But this one's fun. I didn't really get to play that much Void Ring Hybrid. A card kind of eluded us, even though it's a 4 of. Eluded us a little bit. That can get some value there. But you're a little... I mean, Void Ring Hybrid is pretty dependent on being in the graveyard, and that's pretty bad against graveyard trespassers and things of that nature. So that card, I think, is going to underwhelm a little bit. But, you know, it's the nature of decks like these that are more synergy driven. If you don't really pull off the synergy, then the parts of it, you know, the sum doesn't feel better than the parts. But I don't know. Alrighty, well, hopefully you all enjoyed the deck, and if you guys tried it out, let me know if you would change anything, or if you think this deck is bad. Just drop something in the comments. Let me know that how you liked the video, and if you want to see more CGB decks in the future. Alrighty. Until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.